Hey everybody, it's Minx Laura 123. Welcome to this video, and this video is going to be a charity shop books haul. So I'm going to be showing you lots of books that I've purchased recently in charity shops. So I am a bookworm and very proud to be a bookworm, and when I go into charity shops I always look at the books, because you can find some really great books at some excellent cheap prices. So yeah, let's have a look at the books that I've got. Okay, so let's start with this book by Lisa Jewell, and it's called I Found You. Now originally this book would have cost me $12.99, but today in the charity shop I got it for a bargain, 25p. Yep, 25p. It's a hardback book, it looks in excellent condition, and I'm very excited to read it. So recently I read a book by Lisa Jewell called The Girls, and that was just fantastic. And ever since, Lisa Jewell has been one of the authors that I always look for when I go book shopping. So yay, very excited to read this, and I can't get over the fact that I only paid 25p. Wow, bargain. Okay, so the next book is called The Shining Girls, and it's by Lauren Bukes. It's supposed to be a very dark, intense thriller. Loving the cover, I think it's lovely. And yeah, this book only costs me 50p. Okay, so the next book is by Ruth Rendell, and it's called The Girl Next Door. Now, believe it or not, I am a bookworm, but I have never ever read a Ruth Rendell book. Now, she's one of the most famous authors of all time, and I do love mystery and crime books, so I'm very shocked that I've never read a book by her. But hopefully this will be good, and you know, she's as good as everybody says she is. So this book cost me 50p, another great bargain. Okay, so this book is called I Let You Go, and it's by Claire McIntosh. It cost me £1, and I always see this book when I'm on Goodreads, which is a website I go on regularly. Really good website for bookworms out there, and it's always on the bit at the bottom where it says books recommended for you. So yeah, I'm really excited to read this, and hopefully it's good. It's supposed to be good, so we'll see. Okay, next up we have a book by Louise Douglas. It's called Your Beautiful Lies. So I've read a few other books by Louise Douglas. She's a very good author, so this hopefully will be just as good as her other books. It cost me $1.99. So the next book we have is called Here We Lie, and it's by Sophie Mackenzie, and I paid £1 for this book. It's supposed to be a dark thriller. I love my dark thrillers, love the way they kind of get into your mind, make you think. So yeah, I'm very excited to read this. Okay, next up we have a book called Diary of a Wimpy Vampire, because the undead have feelings too, and it's by Tim Collins. It cost me 50p, and I know I'm an adult. I probably shouldn't be reading this. I know it's aimed for a younger audience, but I just think it looked really fun. I love vampires, and I used to love watching the Diary of a Wimpy Kid films. So yeah, I just think it's going to be kind of like that, but he's a vampire. It's got cool artwork in it as well, and yeah, this is a bit embarrassing, but there you go. Okay, so I paid $1.99 for this next book. It's called The End of Mr. Y by Scarlett Thomas. Love the cover, and I love the fact that the side of the pages are black. I just think that's so cool. So yeah, it's all about time travel and stuff like that, and fantasy, and yeah, definitely my cup of tea. So looking forward to read this. Okay, the next book is by Gal Carriger, and it's called Soulless. It cost me 50p, and I have a spooky story about this book, how it was brought into my life through destiny and fate. Basically, on Instagram, by the way, I'm MinxLaura123 on Instagram, if you want to follow me on there. But yeah, this girl that I follow, she put up a picture of this book. Yeah, and I thought it looked so cool. I was going to go out and look for it over the weekend at Waterstones. And then I go into a charity shop and I find it just sitting there, just literally sitting there. I was like, oh my god, that's the book I was going to look for. So of course I got it. I was very excited about it. A little bit freaked out how it was just kind of there, but it's all good. So it's a fantasy, it's got vampires in it, werewolves and all that. So yeah, very excited to read this. And I do believe that we are bought books, you know, for our destiny. Okay, this book looks super spooky, which I love. It's called Her Fearful Symmetry, and it's by Audrey. I don't know how to pronounce this, so I'm just going to give it a go. I think it's Audrey Niffenegger, or is it Audrey Niffenegger? I don't know. But anyway, she also wrote The Time Traveller's Wife, which I didn't read as a book, but I did watch the film and it was amazing. But I don't know, I was drawn to this cover because it looks so spooky and dark and eerie, which is awesome. Apparently it's dark and delicious, so, you know, that's good. But yeah, I just love the trees and these two just kind of standing there. Just really creepy. So yeah, really, really looking forward to read this, but I'll probably have to sleep with the lights on, I think, after I've read this book. Yeah, $1.99 I paid for this book. Okay, so this book is by Tommy Tenney, and it's called Hadassah, One Night with a King. It cost me 50p, and the reason why I was drawn to this book was for the Star of David necklace that the girl is carrying on the front cover. I am Jewish, so I'm always drawn to like anything Jewish, basically. And this is interesting, though. It mixes fact with fiction. So I think that's quite an interesting, you know, thing to do in a book, actually, because normally you either read fiction or you read fact. So this is like combining both like historical facts, but kind of making it a fictional story. And it's the story of Esther, who is, you know, one of the most famous characters in Jewish religion. So yeah, looking forward to read this. It's definitely something different. I've not read a book like this before, so I don't know how I'll get on with it, but you know, I'll give it a go. So they are all of the books I've got recently in the charity shops, and I'm so excited to read them all. Okay, so before I end this video, I just want to show you these 3 books here. We've got Clockwork Angel, Clockwork Prince, and Clockwork Princess, okay? All by Cassandra Clare, the amazing Cassandra Clare. And the reason I'm showing you these books is because the Mortal Instruments series are my favourite book series of all time, okay? I just adore Mortal Instruments. Such an amazing book series. Love the characters, I love the storylines, I just love everything, seriously. And basically I was first introduced to the Mortal Instruments series when I found these 3 books in a charity shop. Yep, I'd never ever heard of Mortal Instruments or anything. I was literally just drawn to the covers because I thought the covers looked just gorgeous, especially this one, Clockwork Princess. Like, wow, look at it, like everything about it, her dress and the book, and oh, I don't know, I was just wow. But yeah, I was drawn to these books and they ended up becoming my favourite book series of all time. I do like all the different Mortal Instruments books, but I have to say these 3 in the Infernal Devices have been my favourite, like literally my favourite. So what I'm trying to say is that you can find amazing books in charity shops, okay? And you pay a fantastic cheap price and you can find really good books and rare books as well. You know, when I'm looking for my books and stuff, when I'm shopping in charity shops, I find books that are just so rare, you know, that you have trouble getting, but they're just kind of sitting there on a bookshelf in these charity shops. Like, it's amazing. So I really recommend to all of you out there to, you know, if you are a bookworm, to go and look in charity shops, and I promise you'll find some amazing books there at a fantastic price. And don't forget, obviously it's charity shops, so while you're finding these amazing books, you're helping a charity by giving them money. So that's the end of the video. Thanks for watching. Take care of yourselves. Please click like and please subscribe. Thank you. Bye.